This place has probably been overtaken again, right? Ho ho ho. Oh, it's a telepath, not a techno thing. Scanning. Oops. I mean, I got people nearby. I can't let these things be getting taken over like this. There you go. Can't use your brain powers when you're electrocuted. Or so goes my logic. Seemed to work. He didn't really do anything. Whoop.
Attention. Station leadership has issued an alert. All personnel should report to muster stations immediately and await further instructions.
Привет, Morgan.
Everyone safe? Everyone safe up here? Am I about to have like a really bad falling out with one of you? You're fortified already.
I don't understand.
Morgan, hooked up some more supplies. Take what you need, and don't be shy about using it. I don't think they will.
Don't be shy about using it? Alright. Patoing!
Morgan.
You are consumed by the foam.
Morgan, Dr. Yu. Good to see a friendly face. Was worried I might not make it here myself, but my luck held out. I hope you don't mind, but I made use of your fabricator. I was able to gather the right materials to make several refill canisters for your glue gun. Also, if I may show you, with this kit, I think I can increase the fluid intake efficiency without detriment to the weapon's effectiveness. Here.
Hey. New stuff's just being added to my inventory now. Got a neuromod, got another weapon upgrade kit. They're being useful in this situation. Neat. Might as well use you, so let's put you into my glue gun. Keep that inventory space nice and clear when given the option.
I know Alex. He always has a backup plan. He must.
I'm gonna go to this safe. I'm gonna put this gun in there. Oopsie, not you. You. There we go. I just feel bad about recycling it or destroying it because I invested tons of resources into upgrading it, but it's now inferior to my other one, so I don't want to use up my inventory space. So I figured I'd put it back in my stash, where it presumably won't get deleted and forgotten by the game itself. But now it will no longer take up all my space. Let's also free up some of our space this way. Don't see any dupe weapons in here. Nope. That is so much exotic material. What does my exotic material count at now? It's gotta be absurd. 66. I could make so many neuromods now for like no real reason except for to turn myself into a super non-human character at this point. So why did you specifically come here when no one else did? I know I saved you, but still. Interesting.
Aboard Talos I.
I hope you don't mind if I use your fabricator. I'd like to help.
The security station in the lobby might have weapons.
I wish I could make my way to my quarters. I have some personal effects I'd rather not leave behind. This is certainly better than the cargo crate, but I suspect we are still trapped. I was surprised when Alex began to show up to your test personally, yet he always greeted you the exact same way. I've been trying to see what I can access from here, but most of the systems are locked down.
I thought he was going to give me a quest for a second there where I'm supposed to go back to his place, but it seems to not actually come up in that context. Not the best time, yeah. Let's see here. He says he's trapped, but honestly, like,
Any luck finding a way off the
I'm
station?
not entirely sure how trapped you are if you're able to get here from where you were safely. That's a surprise. That poor hole that I made in the window is never going away, although it does shrink. Because I walk through it at this height, and it's all gone from this whole zone, but then it's just it becomes a tiny hole. But that was another surprise. I should have expected it from the get-go, because the first window you find, you break, and it turns out to be a screen, and then that's the realization that you're in space instead of being in your apartment.
The contents of the video are sensitive.
But
Only a flesh and blood person could handle the responsibility, I presume.
It is so hard to form sentences when you're screaming in my ear with your loud-ass synthesized voice stuff. It was still a surprise to me to find out this screen was also something that had something behind it. It's a consistently surprising thing, even though it shouldn't be, because you've already told yourself that that's the case.
Perhaps the coral is a kind of reservoir of all the energy the Typhon have been accumulating.
No, I don't think so. I'd say the coral bears a striking resemblance to a nervous system.
You believe the Typhon are building a disembodied mind?
It's only a hunch. Is this a joke?
No, their dialogue got cut off by other dialogue for some reason. Fix your dialogue systems every game ever. There's gotta be like a priority system of like which stuff can interrupt what in all these different games that have with these wonky dialogue problems.
I'll look for more neuromods while you're gone.
It's so weird how it still hasn't been solved by anyone. Or most games, at least.
The discoveries made aboard Talos I seem to validate some form of panpsychism. Consciousness is a fundamental force that exists everywhere to one degree or another. It seems plausible, then, that an organism evolved which is able to metabolize complex forms of consciousness.
What are you saying? They eat other minds?
Yes.
That's... How can something like that exist?
Morgan, the coral is spreading to other parts of the station. I doubt the Typhon are just going to keep building it indefinitely. It must have some end purpose.
Just like you to keep me waiting. I can't believe you were able to find it. After all this time.
Boy, oh boy, you're not gonna be happy. Oh my god. Oh, I gotta test it. It's a safe scummy thing, but I've gotta see what happens. What happens if I play the blow up the station thing in front of everybody? Oh, I can repair it. That's cool. I've gotta see what happens if I play the blow up the station tape in front of people that are here. Oh, I wanna see it. Can I do it?
Morgan.
Oh, that's annoying. Make sure you're alone when you hit play. Damn it, there's actually a failsafe for that? Oh, I so wanted to see how the characters would react if I played that tape in front of them and they were like, you're gonna do what exactly?
Initiating test procedure 29. Variant C, subject V-010655-32.
Subject 32 is in the chamber.
Psychoscopes on, everyone.
Do you have a family?
Prep the Typhon cacoplasmus.
I have a daughter. They took me from her. I was promised I would see her again. I signed your papers.
Let's stay focused, everyone.
Your family. You must hate them very much to do this. I hear it in your voices.
Track his vitals.
32 is showing signs of distress. Elevated cortisol, heart rate, perspiration. Nothing in the red yet.
Look at me. Look at the man you're killing.
Mimic is in the tube.
Permission to release? Morgan?
What you do kills us both.
Release. Typhon cacoplasma specimen is in the chamber with subject 32. Subject vital signs are gone.
Make a note. Replication followed the usual pattern. Appears unaffected by the subject's age. Morgan, did you get a good scan?
Yeah. Data looks good. Scrub it and send it up to me as soon as you can. I want a new design on the mimicry connectomes before I dive into the sim again.
You performed the procedure? The what? Killed him? And you knew? Why? And to think, Morgan, I thought you were trying to help me. Why would you save me to do this? To buy back some guilt? So I'd forgive you? My father is right. You don't understand. Your father, mother, your stupid, deluded brother. You will never understand family. You don't even understand what it means to be human. Get the hell away from me.
Yep, we play a pretty reprehensible character, or at least the version of us that we can't remember. Though it might speak to some level of Morgan's current state if she finds evidence that she behaved that way and did that thing and yet still chooses to go through with telling them about it.
Morgan, January's been showing me around, telling me, well, everything.
I don't
figured you
understand.
came back because your ears were burning.
The truth of that statement is questionable on many levels, Chief Ilyushin.
Huh. He goes back to weirdly casual dialogue considering what happened.
Morgan.
Really weird, actually. Wish you would shut up while we're doing important story stuff, though.
Did you know the sim lab, your apartment, had glitches? We had this pigeon that would strike the window in the same place, same time, every 3 minutes.
What?
Morgan.
That was there while I was in it, and I didn't react to it? You think I'd really notice something really peculiar to the point where I mean, maybe you just meant I was pecking the window, but even then, that's a little... that would be a little distracting, but I was assuming you're talking about, like, it literally, like, hit the window, like died slamming into it. And if that's the case, if that happened every 3 minutes, all day, every day, that seems like it really, it really would, give away the whole charade, wouldn't it? Unless it was unless he's just talking about a specific build that happened at one time, as opposed to the version that we played in the beginning. Maybe he's just talking about stuff that they ironed out at some point. Might. Ah. Again. He came back fast, didn't he? Parts of him flying everywhere. Was not expecting him just to crop right back up, but so he did. I'm a little concerned about the fact that I just don't really know how to get back to the, not back, where the hell is this damn inmate that got away? It's because I'm getting ready to go after my brother, and I don't know how much... it feels like there might not be much game left, so I'm like, where's the guy that I'm supposed to take down? Need to track him down still. So next stop should be the Arboretum, which you thankfully actually take me to. There we go. Should I be worried about that sound? Huh. So I'm just gonna assume that hopefully Cook guy shows up somewhere along the lines of where I'd be going naturally in the story. You're the guy I hacked earlier, so we're safe.
The Yu family caused much trouble on Earth. Now they play with the stars and expect not to burn. I wondered why you opened us to the chamber. Make us see a horizon. Sharp, razored, hungry. You surround yourself with machines, with things. They cannot keep you safe. They will eat you as well after they eat you. Maybe I take your suit. Become MU. Get shuttle access.
You want shuttle access? Oh, that's a clue. I can try the local escape pods. So I figured, we don't have an objective direction location thing for him, so I figured if I progress with the story, he's probably going to show up there, because I think most of his traps have been along the line of where you would go from where you first encountered him up through the rest of the story. And the last one I saw was at the elevator, so I figured taking the elevator to my primary goal is probably the way to go. So he might be a tragic figure. It's hard to say for sure. He's clearly insane on some level, with some of the bizarre lines he says. The question is was he insane already, and like dangerous and deranged already when he was a prisoner, and that's how he ended up here in the first place, or did we make him that way? Because he talks about the stuff we subject them to, and that's worth noting. I'm gonna try the escape pods, because there was an elevator nearby that took me to escape pods, I believe. Oh, that was the empty one, too. I even commented at the time, I believe, that, like, the escape pods I found everywhere else on the ship seemed really eventful and interesting, and that one had, like, nothing in it at all. There was no special event or group of people that died there, really. That's probably worth looking at.
I'm sending you the code to my graph shaft. Assuming it still works.
Ah, didn't mean to do that. Ah. You guys didn't see that, but I accidentally opened the Steam interface just now. When I was trying to sprint away and not die real quick. Hello there. Jenny King. Oh, it's turning everything into bad stuff. That's not great. There we go. Wow, that is a faster reload, actually. You're a weaver, so I can null wave you. And then blow you straight to hell, right? Whoa.
Obstruction detected. Please clear aperture of debris.
My bad. Thought I had inflicted a lethal wound, and I started reloading only to have it warp directly in my face, but weirdly not fight me, and go off and do its own thing for a bit. How we doing? Did the Weaver leave chunks? I forget if Weavers leave chunks. So you'll give me directions, right? Alex Hughes' office.
Morgan? Dr. Igwe, are you approaching the crew facilities? If so, this is a sentimental request, but my collection, the gallery of photos the others used to laugh at. Each picture is a decryption key to a set of neural data, connectomes. The guests who came to the station. Among them, Leitner, the pianist, is dead now. We can't let those skills be lost. It's all that's left of them. Please, Morgan, if you can, I would be grateful. I'm sending you an audio file that will open this safe in my room. You can play it with your transcribe.
Oh, cystoids. Didn't really plan for that. Accidental slow mode again. I do that exclusively on accident, don't I? Somewhere around here there's a tree with initials on it. Could be practically anywhere, frankly. No quest objective. I wouldn't really expect one necessarily. Where are the escape pods around here? So it turns out we had multiple audio logs about a character that was really wanting to meet the pianist that was coming in. We have a lot of references to that pianist coming into town, coming into the Talos I, and a specific character like kind of obsessing over them. And it seems like this is the character who was obsessing over them, was the guy I saved. Not always good at remembering these names, so I lost track of that. There you are. I'd take care of you real quick. So that's deep storage. I'll do the Leitner thing. Just where were the escape pods, though? I thought there was escape pods nearby. Maybe not. This is crew quarters, so either way, this is one of my objectives. How many more of these nightmares I'm gonna have to take out? Always with the food. In we go. I'll help him out, why not? At this point, I'd be surprised if I actually decided to destroy the entire station. Because I've been actively helping and saving people, despite January's request to the contrary. I haven't tested it, but because this is this kind of game, I assume I can shoot January in the face and just take her out if I wanted to. So welcome back to crew quarters again. Sneaky, sneaky. I love that I can sprint silently, like that. That's so great for sneaking up on someone like this. Now that I've basically explored the entire place completely at this point, I can just, like, walk on in. If I'm given an objective to go to a specific location, I can just go to that exact map. What? No, you're not sneaking up on me later. Wow, you guys are fast. Fuck you, fake. You know, don't pretend to be a pillow. That's like some serious nightmare fuel right there. Hey, I did it on accident again, but it worked out. Really gotta remember to press that button in that situation. Although that was a... Ow. Bit of an escalation to be attacked by that many of them at once, though. I don't know where... Got the bad sound again. I got the bad sound again. Ah! Is this even the right spot or what? There's a safe? The Zigwe's room. There's the photos. I guess I just need to play the thing itself. Oh, yep, that's what it was. 3 Psi-Hypos, Psi-Amp, Neuromod, and the Connectomy. Boom. That's neat. That's one way to successfully hide something like that. Good touch. Let's see. 2 Neuromods at the moment. Not much else I'd want to use necessarily. That's a good way of hiding a item from the player, because the player can dive into every little secret everywhere and hack everything and open everything. So if you want to hide something from the player, you have to do something creative like that, so they can actually create a quest where you have to go find something for a reason.
The lock was keyed to the first concerto Leitner played. It was the first time Maya heard him, and we were both. I felt small in the light of his skill. I can play it now too, thanks to a neuromod, but only in my head.
You used a guest neuromod.
I copied their neuroscans and hid the data on my transcribe. Fabricated my own mods. I'm not proud of the act. Now, I'm glad I did.
I think I got him, but I meant to do a great... Nope. My bad. I'm like, I'm gonna jump at him and it's gonna be graceful, I'm gonna be so badass, and I freaking fell down the middle of the staircase. And it did not work out very well. Any duplicate weapons in my inventory? I don't think so. Short stack. Those guys. So much exotic material. Yeah. I'm getting like 10 at a time at this point. It's getting silly. What is my total at? Wow. Yeah. 75 exotic. Well, let's head back. Back we go. Inventory full of the garbage. Doing things. Apparently. Back to the Arboretum, where my brother's all like, hey, let's talk face to face, and I don't entirely believe him if we're just gonna be totally honest about it. But we'll see. The issue on some level is that in a vacuum you want to side with January and against Alex just because of who they are. But in context, siding with January kills everyone on the ship. And siding with Alex maybe doesn't. Which is pretty back and forth a bit. Oh right, Dr. Igwe. Oh right, I have to go there like back.
January was right. It was not you. But I keep hearing your voice. And my father's voice. And it was not you. I know. You saved me because you wanted to. That is not the same person on the recording. Something's changed. I need to see that. I'm better now. I'll do what I can to get us off the station alive, but that log is coming with me. If you truly want forgiveness, you'll help me get it to where it belongs. No matter what that means for you and TranStar.
That awkward moment when you're going over by a door because you want to go meet up with a character, and then there's like a audio log playing, and you're like, I want to go to the door, but there's also a lightning monster that's nearby, and you need to finish talking now. So she, surprisingly, is all like siding with us still. She says it's not me, but it was me, kind of. Maybe not the current me, because the current me is doing all sorts of weird things. But at the same time, like, how do you reconcile, like, I don't know, it's a hard thing to even think about and contextualize. Like, how do you reconcile whether, I don't know, I could still be the same person. I mean, I am literally the same person on many levels. Surely that enemy didn't respawn again. That's getting a little obnoxious. I'm having some trouble trying to figure out the timeline a little bit as to what was going on and concerning of, like, me, how do I put this? Joining the experiment and getting my mind wiped over and over again, but then seemingly, it seemed like I was being experimented on, but then leaving the experiment willingly, then going back in the experiment over, like, in and out over and over again, or something? Because, like, people supposedly had interactions with me when I was in the process of losing my memory repeatedly and things like that, and that's where confusion arose. And so, like, at what point did that experiment happen where I killed their parents and...
Why Russian volunteers?
Well, the Russian penal system is quite unforgiving, and their alliance with the TranStar interest economically coincided. It was Catherine Yu's idea. Their mother and Alex saw the advantages.
So, they were murdered because of political convenience and cost savings?
The term murder I would dispute, but I do not wish to lie to you. These two factors made them good candidates for the research development here. It is far easier to persuade a man to volunteer for experimental trials when his other prospects include capital punishment or life in prison.
I would dispute the term volunteer, Doctor. Morgan.
You guys enjoying your ethics discussion? There's no right answers. There are right answers, which is that's all. Everything here is pretty fucked up, actually. Do I have more crap to get rid of? No, I haven't actually done anything since the last one.
Morgan.
No more discussion? Alright, well you did just talk to me over the radio.
I haven't had much success in calling up more fabrication plans, but I did have a design for a psychoscope chipset I've been tinkering with. I'd be honored if you found some use for it. Thank you. It's a strange feeling. I hold Leitner's gift to the world in my hands. He will live on. I wish my wife could have heard him play again. That was brave of you, to recover the connectomes for me. I appreciate it. I appreciate all you and TranStar have done for me. The pigeon thing was maddening. In the end, the programmers found out an animation file was misnamed.
Oh, so it had been fixed already then. Now we know. Now we know. We've got a few new chips I should be taking a look at. Performing a sneak attack restores some health. Neat. Adds a jet boost to the Arthax propulsion system. Does that mean it makes me go up or something? Like, how does that work? Am I using a propulsion system thing right now? Let's see. Environmental stuff. Sneak speed. It stops me from dying. Ether damage. Increases the system's glide speed. Try this one instead. There's a few of these. Sneak attacks restore Psi. Reduces Psi cost of energy powers. Regenerates Psi on contact with coral. Oh. That's neat. So on top of getting Psi from water, I can get it from coral. But I just don't really use Psi, so it's not really a big priority. Neat though. Okay. Let's see, ammo types. I could do with more at this point. Haven't made more for a while and we have so much to work with, so let's make a bunch of shotgun shells.
It was an established process.
Igwe, but you knew what was in Psychotronics. What was going on in Psychotronics?
Well, yes. They volunteered.
Volunteers? They didn't agree to be killed.
They live on, Miss Illusion. They all do. Their skills, their talents, their achievements. Yet now, they can do so much more. Much like parents passing along their experiences to their children.
Are you serious? Have you ever... Do you even know what it means to have children, Igwe?
Pardon me? What do you mean?
I will do everything in my power to expose what you've done here. What you all did. Say another word, and I swear I will shoot you.
Damn.
I've always felt that consciousness is more like music than computation.
So I've given them both something that they wanted. One of them was the legacy of a dead person, but the other person was the... Well, actually, both are legacies of dead people in a way, or what's left of them, or what happened to them. But yeah, she's obviously in the right, and you're obviously in the wrong, because... Jesus Christ, you're like... just condoning experimenting on human beings and killing them in horrible, torturous ways where they're murdered by... Like, they weren't even... Like, it wasn't even the neuromod production specifically, unless that's part of it. Like, they were literally, like, being killed one by Typhon that we were keeping here. Like, it's like a horrible, horrible situation.